So in this video we're going to be covering Blue Zuma Part 5. Most of this video will be focusing on entering data for Part 5, and then the next video will be going over the questions that are asked in Part 5. So one thing that we want to do, we want to start with our file that we had from Blue Zuma Part 4, and we forgot to do something. We forgot to set a baseline. We finally got our schedule to where it was acceptable and it was finished within a acceptable time, and we have all of our resources assigned, we have all of our tasks in place and in order. So now we want to set this as a baseline. Is what we do here is we go to Tools, we go down to Tracking, Set Baseline, and for the entire project click OK. And now we have a baseline set that we can compare actual information to. So now if we go to page 556 of our text, we can see in Part 5 that it says that today's date is August 16th, 2008. So we're quite a ways into our project now. We're given a table that has lists of the activities and their actual start dates and actual finish times, their actual duration, and any remaining time for each activity. So when we look at our text here, we can see at the end of Part 5, towards the end of Part 5, that there's a note to enter August 15th as the status report date. And this is important to do right now because the status report date is the day you're reporting this information, what has been done so far in the project. So what we want to do is go to Project Information and set our status date here as August 15th. And the current date is the August 16th. Okay. And as Professor Larson talked a little bit about in the tutorials, you want to make sure that you check that status date. Make sure it stays there and it stays current. If you're closing the program down and reopening it again, it might be helpful just to double check and make sure that that status date has stayed the same. You could see why, if that were to change, how that would affect your numbers. So now is the thing we want to do now is we want to go into View and we want to enter this information. We want to go down here to Table and go into Tracking. And using the information that we have in the table, we just simply enter. Can move this over so we can see a little bit better here. We just want to enter in this information. So for market analysis, it's going to start on January 2nd, looks like, and it was actually completed on February 1st. So we enter that, and then so it's 100% complete, and it was actual duration was 23 days. We just want to make sure we double check that, and basically we just want to go through here, enter and finish entering all this information. So now that we've finished entering all the information we need to from table A2.4 on page 556 of your text, we've entered all that information in. We just want to double check, make sure that our start and finish dates are correct and that our actual durations are the same as what is on the table. And now we've entered the information we need to answer the questions asked in this part of the assignment, which will be addressed during the next video.